Okay, all right, so we are live there. I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay. Here. Got it. Now we're gonna go over here. We're not gonna do this. We're gonna do share screen. We're gonna go here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome this morning to Tia Rodgers Channel. This Tia Rodgers Life Growth Specialist Tammy's channel. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I got everything all together here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We will meet here every Monday morning around 10 a.m. As we are moving forward and getting acclimated into our new skin and our new home, as we are growing, learning, and healing. This morning, I want to welcome you. So if you are live with us this morning, please comment in the comments below where you're joining us from. And feel free to like, share this out and share with others, because we are here to build sustainable families, starting with ourselves. And as we begin, see, we're going to stop a little sharing here. Got that, stop the sharing here. Like that. Okay, then. All right. So, well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Tia Rodgers, and I'm here to talk with you this morning about life, embracing change. I share with you how I've learned over the years about embracing change, and it just basically showed me that it's not easy. However, it's definitely worth it, finding out who you are and what makes you tick. What is it about your life that you want to make it spectacular? Because success is defined differently by each person. So as we are beginning to start, I just wanted to share a little bit with you as we are going. I'm going to be reading some things to you from Human Behavior in the Social Environment, 3rd edition, A Multi-Dimensional Perspective by Jose B. Ashford, Craig Winston LaCroix, and Kathy L. Lorda. I thought it would, I hope I pronounced their names correctly, but I thought this would help me kind of hone in, since I'm my mission is families, building sustainable families, helping families to become better, healthier, and wiser in financial literacy, which is going to help improve their life in every area of their life. But the first important thing I want to cover is just how great having a belief system and something that is greater than yourself. And a lot of times for that is spirituality. You can call it religion or whatever it is that you want. I just call it God. I promote everyone to establish a relationship with God, or whoever you feel as though is your higher creator, the creator of you. For me, is God. And we talk about spirituality. So I just want to read a little bit here. And spirituality can be defined as the domain of human existence that pertains to the essence of every human being and to awareness of something greater than ourselves. And you'll hear me say a lot of times as I'm speaking, when I refer to something greater than myself, God was what I call him, how he has come through our relationship that has been built over time, just like investing in yourself. It takes time. You have to take the time to nurture and cultivate that relationship, to be able to sit still and begin to take in all that you need to, when you're asking God, where am I going with my life? How can I go about making this change? Is this the best change for me? Is this what I should be doing? And it helps us to kind of make sense of our own lives, when you know that there is a force that is greater and bigger than you, just like the universe. The universe gives us back what we give it, right? And when you hear us talk about frequency and your vortex, and just as we're learning and growing and understanding how our vibrations, how our thoughts, our beliefs impact our lives and actually begin to manifest in our lives. So it's so important that we look at it. And then I want to look at, as we're going slowly here, we want to look at the physical growth and development that we have, from prenatal growth and development. There are certain conditions and assessments that we look at. We look at the mother's health during the pregnancy. We look at the father's health status, because that is going to make a difference in the child that they're creating. When you talk about the science part of it, which I love the science part of it, but I'm not very knowledgeable about the science part of it, outside of the ovum and the sperm cell that come together and create a combustion that creates life, that gives you a human being. But also, when it gives you that human being, it also downloads the DNA, all health concerns and risk factors, from hair color to eye color. All of that is passed down, and genetic, as well as genetic modifications that come along, different diseases and health disabilities that come along with it. We also want to look at during the growth and development, we want to look at the strengths and the hazards of it. And that's why when we talk about investing in yourself, becoming a better person, self-awareness is so important. And the beginning of self-awareness is knowing your health status, knowing where you stand medically, knowing what you're prone to or not prone to, because it's going to impact your ability to function and have that vital life that you're wanting to live, right? So as we are looking and examining that, because we're going to break it down into chunks, a little bit for 30 minutes every Monday. look forward as we are growing and developing. So as we are looking at the strengths and the hazards through our growth and development, there's so many different factors that we have for high energy level. How good sleep patterns are good, physical, vital, important elements to capitalize on effective interventions. And how important is it, the food that we eat, the food that we consume, right? Not making more healthier choices. And a lot of us have started to begin making little gardens, little herb gardens, tomatoes, fruits and vegetables to begin growing in our own backyards because of the fact that we are trying to really become in control of our lives and the food that we eat. Since you don't really have much control when you go to the grocery store, you have to be very selective in what it is that you choose to make sure that you're not choosing foods that have preservatives, things that are going to counteract with your natural being, because your body, the cells in your body rejuvenates themselves over and over again. That's the beautiful thing about life, and the beautiful gift from God is that He gives us a fantastic body to be able to grow and to grow and restore and replenish ourselves. And the big part of that is getting the proper rest, eating the right foods, and eliminating certain stressors in our lives. So as we go on, so that I am not rambling, as we are talking about physical growth, I want to go here again, and I want to share my screen for, guess we'll go here. So for the rewards of our fruit, you get out what you put into motion, right? You get out what you put into your body. If you put the proper nutrition into your body and you're getting the proper rest that your body needs so that your brain can function, and you are exercising, you're active, you're doing the things that you need to do, then you have a more vital life, right? So when we break it down into concerns, this is like this is an affirmation or quote from Aristotle, and it says, "It concerns us to know the purpose we seek in life. For then, like an archers aiming at a definite mark, we shall be certain to attain what we want." And that's from Aristotle. So when we're looking at our lives, we're looking at, this is where we are presently in our physical being, our mental being, our spirituality, our relationships, and in our financial being. And a lot of times we may not know where we really stand and all of that. That's why it's important that we, go to our primary care physicians to get an overall physical to find out what those blood levels are. Because you may be feeling fatigue due to a health issue that if you catch it early, you may be able to counteract it and turn it around and begin to rejuvenate your body to become healthier. And we want to do that in every aspect of our lives, not just in our physical being, but in our mental being, our spiritual being, as well as our in other areas of our life that can impact it, our finances, our relationships, in our community, in our home. It all starts and begins at home. When you are starting a new path and you're trying to begin doing something different, you're making a change for your life. And change is sometimes scary because we have a challenge when it comes to our mindset and our beliefs. So pretty much what we believe and what we things we believe, things we experience, they impact our lives in some kind of way, especially over time. And when you're trying to change your life, you may not necessarily know the equation, right? That's why we have the A to the second power plus B to the second power equals C to the second power. We need to identify the value of A, be or see in our lives, right? Whether it be in our physical being, our mental being, our spiritual being, our relationships, our financial, in our health, overall, we need to examine that. And how do we begin to look at that? By first knowing our genetic makeup, right? Knowing what risk factors impact our lives, whether it's heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's. There's what's another one? Fibromyalgia is one of them that impacts the body, which causes the joints and the muscles to ache. So knowing these things and knowing how to make them better is one step of taking control of what it is that we are doing in our lives, right? So I want to go here and I want to change the screen as I am going on here. So our focus is on increasing your awareness and gain an understanding of the map of your life. Where are you at presently? Where do you see yourself going? Okay, we all realize that we have a past. Our past is there to hopefully teach us lessons so that as we're moving forward in our present, we're not repeating the same mistakes, that we are taking a good look at our lives and seeing what is working and what's not working, right? And how do we do that? So if it's going to require us to go a little deep, so are you ready to go deep? And if you are ready to go deep, here's a few things that I like you to think about as we're beginning the journey, because right now we're shallow, we're right on top of the surface. We haven't even begun to get deep, but we will as time goes on. Your present being, could you benefit from an increase of abundance in all areas of your life? You answer that for yourself. Is it yes or no? Now, where in your life can you benefit from an increase, whether it's physically, mentally, spiritually, in your health, in your finances? Where could you benefit from an increase in your life? Or just becoming better? And where are you currently? Are you working? Are you unemployed? Are you on a fixed income? Are you in between gigs, or are you retired? Because all of that is going to impact the changes that you're going to make in your life. Where you are, in what phase and stage of your life are you in? Is it going to be because every change may not be beneficial, depending upon where you are. If you're a little younger in your life and you're just starting out, this is your building and growing time. This is your time to begin getting all the knowledge that you can obtain to give you a broader perspective of not only your life, but the world that you live in. This is as a younger person, this is your time to begin acquiring, I like to call it your squirrel season, because this is your season to begin gathering all that you're going to need for later, right? So you want to be, if it's going to school to further your education, to obtain skills and tools to help you navigate through your life and get into the workforce. As you're going into the workforce, this is your season to begin investing in you. You want to make sure that you're taking full advantage of all the opportunities to take the income that you earn and begin to invest it into places where your money will begin to grow for you without you doing anything for it except for contributing to the cause of your future endeavors. Now, if you are midway, you're possibly looking at all your wealth of knowledge that you have obtained over the years. You're probably looking to see exactly where you stand. You may be possibly looking to say, now what does the next chapter of my life look like? Is it going to be retirement, or am I just going to transition into a new career and or way of life and or lifestyle. But that's based off of each person. And if you are a family oriented person, where is my family going to go from here? How can we continue to grow? And am I providing them everything that they need so that they can have a firm foundation so that they can stand on that, right? Because we can give our families, friends, associates, we can feed them, we can give them a fish, and we'll feed them and we'll take care of their hunger for that day. However, if we take our family, friends, and associates and we teach them how to fish, how to put the wire on the fishing rod, how to connect the hooks, how to put the weights, how to cast their rod into the water, and teaching them how to be patient and how to reel it in once they have caught something on their hook. We teach them a life skill that they're going to hold on to for the rest of their lives, whether we're with them or not. Sort of like planting seeds in the ground and the person watering them and cultivating it and taking care of it. So all of that is going to play a part in where you are, where you're trying to go, whether you're beginning stages and you're starting to acquire the things that you're going to need for later, and sacrificing some things now so that you can have some things for later. Or have you sacrificed some and maybe you're looking at other options and you are trying to figure out what's your next move? Do you have enough to actually live the lifestyle that you would like to live at this point? And how would you go about doing that? What are some options for you? And if you're in the retirement stage, okay, so you don't already worked, you have done your due diligence, and we thank you for your service and time and dedication to the career that of your choosing and the passion that you chose. And now you're looking at, now I'm going into my later years and I want to live a more leisure life. What does that leisure life look like? What are some of the components? Do you have enough? Is there a gap in between the retirement funds, Social Security, and what you need to live your life on a daily basis? All these things are going to take precedent, but it also depends on who you are and how well you know yourself, and how healthy you are and what you're willing to do to obtain the lifestyle that you want. And it's all about lifestyle. I think I have one more to share with you. And I think I do. Yes, I do. As we're coming down on the 30 minutes here. So we're finding our way life blueprint. So congratulations. You're now living life on your own terms, and it's amazing because you only get one life and only you can live it. No one else can live it for you. You have to do a full assessment of your life, of where you are, and figure out where it is that you want to go and how you're going to get there. Now, there's many ways to go about building your life. You start with working on you first. Personal growth and development has been proven to be one of the best ways to begin any new adventure in life, because you have to be able to block out the scarcity mindset. You have to be able to move beyond your greatest fears, because sometimes when you begin to start breaking down your fears, you realize that is really false evidence appearing real. You talk yourself out of a wonderful, amazing experience, all because you're not familiar with it, you're unknown to it, and you've never done it before. But that should be all the more reasons to get excited about the new change coming in your life. So, all right, sorry about that. All right, so as we are becoming a better person, we're going to be looking at nature being one with us, because I just said that God is our force. Well, he's my driving force. I hope that he's your driving force as well. And if he's not, get to know him. Begin developing a relationship. God created everything, the heavens and the earth. It's a state of being, a state of being of awareness of who you are, whose you are, what your life represents, what is it that you want to leave behind in this world? What do you want to be remembered as, right? Then you want to look at your health and wellness, because if we're not healthy or we are having challenges with our health, there may be some things that we need to do. And we're going to get into all the health and wellness. And who are you now? And who are you becoming? Because who you are right now necessarily is not who you're becoming. This is the person you are right now, presently, who you need to mold into who you're becoming. And you might have to collect some tools and things along the way. So we're going to look at our present life. Does your present life challenges, obstacles, are they improving your life, or are they taken away from your life? And if they're taken away from your life, in what way are they taken away from your life, and what steps can you do to improve them? You want to outline a plan to overcome the challenges and obstacles, because believe me, for every problem there is a solution. Unless you just are going to continue to make excuses, but and lack to take the action. But every problem seriously really does have a solution to it. It may require you some work from you. However, you can change your situation. And if it's great enough, you will get the fire to just trailblaze right through it and solve the problem and begin solving other problems and eliminating problems. That's how good you get at it. Explore the gems within you. What resources do you have that are workable and or tangible right now in your life? How much time will you need to set your plan into action? Are you going to need, is this a 1-year plan, 5-year plan, 10-year plan, 20-year plan? We talk about setting short-term goals, long-term goals, and well as achievable goals right now. So you have some small wins that gets to your shorter goal terms, and then you have the short-term goals that lead to your long-term goals, right? So there's levels to this, there are steps to this. It's not going to happen overnight. Just like you weren't born overnight. It took you 9 months to go through gestation to become a being. So allow yourself grace and patience to continue to be that being and continue to grow on your path as you are planning your new life. And how committed are you to yourself? Because the commitment that you make to yourself is the commitment that you're going to stick to. It's going to be what is attached to your values, your passion, the things that you love. Because when you commit to something, even when it gets hard, or if you get distracted, you will still get back on track, because that's a commitment that you made to yourself. And be a commitment to becoming a better person is a very serious commitment, because that means that you're going to be better in every aspect of your life, every area of your life. And you're going to do what it takes to get there. And you know that it's going to take you time. So you don't beat yourself up along the way. This is a life journey, guys. And you only get one. So you don't really, although you feel the urgency, we don't want you to, feel the need to rush yourself. Because as you are growing, learning, and healing, there's steps. And I've learned along the way that resting is a part of healing. to get your mind together. Sit down, write in your outline. So as we are doing this and we're getting ready to wrap up, I want you to know your life is a miracle and it's a precious gift given by God. And it's totally up to you what you decide to do with your life. If you are looking to become a better person in whatever area of your life, I hope that you will choose us, as our mission is to provide a hand up and not a handout to help you navigate through life challenges, as life is on life terms. Life is an amazing, beautiful journey. However, there's lessons we learn along the way. Sometimes we take some things for granted. Sometimes we don't really appreciate the things that we have. Our motto here is from the womb to the tomb. We're building for sustainable families because, yes, as we're bringing in new life, we're also preparing our elders to exit. So we want to make sure that all of that is incumbent into what it is, because we see now that death doesn't just come to the elderly. It could come at any age. So we want to help you make your life a living legacy. You're living the legacy right now. You're a living, breathing, walking legacy. We want you to think about, what lifestyle do you want to live? We want you to think about, what will you need to achieve that lifestyle that you want to live? And are you willing to give up the old habits and behaviors to create room for the new? As we are doing this, we are going to be looking at self-awareness and your beliefs, your empowering beliefs and your limiting beliefs. We want to know, who is the driving force in your life and your lifestyle? And is it working for you? Or is it not working for you? Because an idea partnered with action will drive your change vehicle to a whole new destination. But it's all about your mindset. And as we're beginning this journey, we want you to appreciate life. We want to appreciate you, and we want you to know that you are appreciated. We thank you for your presence today for our introduction of our Monday mornings at 10 with Tia Rodgers on the Tia Rodgers Channel. As we are growing, learning, and healing, we are becoming better. We're learning to invest in ourselves in a variety of areas. We are changing lives, starting with our own. Each one teach one is our mantra. And we understand what it is to be down and out. We understand what it is to struggle. We understand what it is to be everything to everyone and forget yourself. And hopefully these Mondays are going to help you to establish some type of tools and skills to help you build your life as you're moving forward in a variety of areas. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you and welcome again. If this was valuable information to you, please feel free to comment in the comment box. And we look forward to joining you as we look to have a dialogue, as we are beginning to grow and learn and develop and drive our vehicle of change and incorporate and bring aboard others. Because we believe that together we can go so much further than we can go alone. There's a lot of things that we have to do alone, but if everyone is working on themselves and we're all working towards a common goal, what is our common goal? Our common goal is to build sustainable families so that we can end poverty. Now, is that a very large task? Yes, it is. Is it a task that can be achieved? Yes, it is. How it will be achieved is going to be the master planning of it all, because change is something that you have to want. As much as I would love to sprinkle it on everyone else that's around me or that comes in contact with me or hears my voice, I wish I had a magic little twitch like Bewitched. Switch your nose and just sprinkle it on you, but I can't. But what I can do is walk with you and help you through as you are building the new blocks of your life to make it greater. So let's look forward to building and working together. My name is Tia Rodgers, and I thank you for your time this morning. Have a wonderful, blessed, amazing week. You were a winner from the time you were conceived in your mother's womb. You have everything that you need to succeed in this life. And I want you to go out here today and make it an awesome day, because every act of kindness that you exhibit, every act of generosity moves us all forward. Your act of kindness, giving someone a wonderful greeting, can make someone's day, because we never know what a person's going through. So with that being said, have a wonderful, blessed, amazing day. Go out there and be awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye now.